Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Mining Insider. I am psyched! I just got my new K7 miner. This miner is beautiful. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this miner with my own money. And the price of these miners has jumped a lot since then. Currently this miner is selling, I believe, around $6,000, depending upon where you get it from. But I purchased it last month. Well, what did I pay? I actually got this miner for about $5,000, delivered right to my door, including shipping and the import fees. So it was a fantastic deal, I thought. But I only wanted to get this miner if I could get my hands on a batch 1 miner. Where did I get this miner from? Seen it posted on Crypto Miner Bros. They had this miner posted and I contacted them, but I didn't tell them I was a YouTuber. I just wanted to be a regular Joe miner and see how they responded. And I will say they did a great job with their communication. And as you can see, I have a batch 1 miner now. So they delivered on their promises. So I'm really pleased with the buying experience from them. I'm really pumped up about this miner. It looks a lot like the K3 miner that I reviewed last week. You know what? Let me put that other miner side by side so you can see. So here you have it, the new K7 as well as the K3 miner side by side. Can you tell the difference? I know if it wasn't for the sticker on top, I couldn't. They look identical. So Bitmain seems to be using the same form factor and case on both of these miners. So the only difference I can tell is this says K3 and this one says K7. Other than that, they look identical. But I can't wait to get this miner started. So before I do, if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to smash down on that subscribe button. I really put a lot of hard work and effort into my videos, and you subscribing really means the world to me. So let's get this miner started. So here I have my new K7 miner, and I set up an area in my mining farm, and I actually am using, this is the Nerdgearz power supply, and these are actually really cool. I actually have a link down below, but it's not an affiliate link, but it'll help save you a couple of % on your order if you get one. But this whole power supply, it's meant for 240 volts. With the meter right in it, it's only, I believe, about $99 right now. Nerdgearz carries a lot of different hardware, including GPU mining, so I'm sure they'd appreciate your business. If you're looking for a good PDU, this seems to be a great value, especially for the price, to be able to get a PDU. It says it has a surge protector, and then it has the circuit breaker here. So by using this, I just have it plugged into my 240 volt, and I'm all set. So let me just plug in this miner, and let's get ready to test it. So one-handed. Holding the camera myself too. And I have power plugged in. Now let me get the Ethernet. So I am all set. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not so bad if it stays that quiet. I could deal with it. Uh-oh, there we go. Actually, it has a different sound pitch than the K3 miner does. It's definitely a different pitch. This one, I'm assuming the fans are going to be eventually getting up to about 100%, but it's not as noisy as the K3 so far. Let me see. So I put a sound meter on the intake side. It's showing me about 90, 88. If I go a few feet away, it's getting down to about 80. So that's definitely quieter than the K3. However, the back side, yeah, there we go. It's up at like 96, 97. And again, a few feet away, I'm at mid 80s. So I think the fans are probably coming on. Uh-oh, there we go. Now I can see the amps are starting to come up a little bit. 2.5. So this should be somewhere around 3,000 watts. Okay, I can see just from the amps. Wow, we're at 12 and a half, almost 12, 13 amps now. Wow. So we definitely have a lot more power we're pulling on this miner. And let's let it run for a little bit and let's go see how it's doing. Looking at the web dashboard for the K7 miner, it's been running great. 68.2 terahash currently, and 64.3 over the last 18 hours. Although I'm getting a little bit higher of rejects than I want on the F2 pool. I had to switch pools, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But this miner has just been running fantastic, and I'm really happy too, especially that I'm getting that higher hash rate. See, originally when I was working on F2 pool, I wasn't getting accepted shares fast enough. But this has 3 ASIC boards, and each one has 92 ASIC chips on it. That's a little coincidental because that's the same layout that I was seeing on the K8 miner. So is there more in common to these two miners than just the outside shell? Both of them also have 3 ASIC boards, and each ASIC board has 92 chips on it. I wonder if there's more in common than meets the eye. Maybe I will have to open up these miners and take a peek inside. What do you guys think? That'd make a cool video. But I just thought it was really worth pointing that out. This miner's been running great overall. I originally started mining on 2 miners, and that's kind of made me learn something. See, when I was mining on 2 miners, I was doing great and I was getting low rejects, making good money too. However, everything was showing that it was immature, even hours later. So I ended up contacting the team over 2 miners, and it says it generally takes about 7,200 blocks before your shares will be validated that you're contributing. So it's about 8:21 p.m. when I'm looking, and some of them should have already started maturing right now. So they originally said it would take up to 24. Wow, there's a lot of immature. There we go. At 9:49. So I guess it's about 22 and a half hours it took for those blocks to start maturing. So I wasn't prepared for that. I was saying, this pool is probably defective. So that's why I changed over to using the F2 pool instead. But that's just something really important to keep in mind. Now, if you were using your pools and you see this, definitely drop a comment down below. Honestly, I'm new to CKB mining, but I'm getting pretty good results too on F2 pool as well. However, I'm getting a little bit higher rejects than I would really like to be getting. Once I learned 2 miners has solo mining for nervos, I was like, wow, that's great, because the block rewards are pretty quick from what I understand. So I quickly copied the miner address and I went over to the miner dashboard, and here we go, and I'm just going to be pasting that in. So I'm going to be putting that up top, paste that in. So I'm going to give a try at solo mining CKB. With this powerful miner, it wasn't long before I started hitting blocks. Look, I hit 3 blocks already in about an hour and a half. So I was really blown away by it because it's like $4.90 a block. But look at this luck number, 16%, 16%, 7%. And all within, I guess, about an hour and a half period. So wow, I kind of shouldn't be telling you this, but I guess sharing is caring. And my average luck though too overall was 13%. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy about that because within an hour and a half, I've already made $14.71 based on the current price of CKB. This is insane. I just hit a block again, block number 4, and almost $20 now. And that one was a little bit higher, 21%. But overall, my luck is fantastic right now, 15%. So it's like 7 times faster than on average. Wow, I just hit a 5th block. So this mine is already up to almost $25 in a really short amount of time. And I'm having fantastic luck with it. And look at this. Now my latest block is at 14%. So I'm really super lucky with this miner right now. I feel like maybe I should go to Vegas. Look at that, 5 blocks with an average of 14% luck. This miner is going to pay itself off in no time. After hitting those first few blocks with some epic luck, my luck seemed to turn around. Probability, I guess, came into play. So my luck has come down considerably from those first few. And all of a sudden, boom, I hit this one block, took 385%. That means it took almost 4 times what it statistically should have. Although my last one is a little better at 76%. But my overall average is 11 blocks and at 82% luck. So I'm still doing 18% better, but I'm going to let it keep going because I'm still in the green. I'm still running a little bit ahead than I would if I was just doing pool mining. But overall, I'm getting really good payouts too. So these are my payouts so far. Hell yeah! We've done some pool mining and solo mining, and we've seen some very interesting results on both of them. And unfortunately, I had to do some pool hopping along the way, so I can't give you an accurate prediction of a daily payout of this miner. However, my miner is running great, and I'm getting even average right now at 23 hours, 64.4 terahash. So that's fantastic for me because the spec I believe was only 63.5. It's also very interesting to know that Bitmain in the latest round of the CKB miner, the K7, they're only showing it at 58 terahash. Now, are they doing this because some of the miners are underperforming? Is there a new firmware? Is this actually a different version of the miner? I honestly don't know, but I hope to be finding out in the near future. To get an idea of the profitability of this miner, I'm going to be referring to minetheasic.com instead of ASIC miner value. And I feel because minetheasic has more accurate numbers, as well as they have better graphs that lets me see visually more of what's going on between how much of the revenue is profit and how much is electricity. So I can see, and current time of recording is on February 12th of 2023. The K7, the 63.5 terahash miner, is making about $23.02 a day. You'll also see right below it is the other K7, the 58 terahash. So I honestly don't know what gives with that. If anyone has any idea or any clue, definitely please drop a comment down below. I'd love to know, but why would Bitmain have two different versions or variations of the miner? Is there a firmware difference? Is there a hardware difference? But there's a $2 a day difference, so that's pretty sizable if you ask me. Now, if I look at the K7 itself, it's nice, this site, because you can easily see how much is your daily, monthly, or yearly income, how much is income, electricity, and profit. And if you scroll down a little bit over my head, you could see the breakdown between how much of the revenue is going to be paying towards electricity and how much is profitability. So this miner is currently going to be making, it says, about $23.02 a day. So that's really good. But how long is that going to last? I don't know, because I'm not the only one who's got this miner. So that's why it was so important for me to get a first batch miner so I could try to pay off or ROI on this miner as soon as possible, because the hash rate for this coin is not huge. And if Bitmain releases a ton of miners for it, the profitability may go way down. CKB is a much smaller market capped coin than a lot of the coins you may be familiar with. Looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, those trade in the billions, even hundreds of billions of dollars. So they can readily absorb some additional hash rate without overwhelming it. And that's one of the biggest fears that a lot of people have with this new generation of miners, especially the ones we're seeing coming from Bitmain. They're so powerful that if many of these miners come on, then it's going to be too much competition. When I'm considering a miner, it's very important for me to also look at the current hash rate difficulty and see how much it's going to be affected by this new generation of miners, because this new K7 miner, it's an absolute powerhouse. How many of these miners are going to be coming online? That's going to be the big question. We don't know. And look at what I'm seeing online is mining pool stats.stream. If you go to the site, you plug in any of your coins, you'll quickly see the coin, the mining pools. But what I'm most interested in seeing is the hash rate history. I can come here and plug in the 3-month history, and I can see 1 month ago, January 12th of 2023, the network hash rate was 63.5 petahash approximately. Now here we are 1 month later, and look at it, it's 102.04. So it's jumped approximately 62% approximately. It's jumped in the past 30 days alone. And I believe that it's just from the new release of these new K7 miners. Plus IB Link miners have just recently come out too. But that's huge. These miners are going to be released. I honestly don't know. But that to me becomes the big risk factor. If the coin becomes swamped in the sense that too many of these miners come out there, then nobody makes anything. Everybody loses. The only ones who would win in that game are the ASIC manufacturers. That about wraps it up for today. And I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I really put a lot of hard work to kind of give you a really complete full picture of the new K7 miner, including even showing you some of the similarities to how it looks to the new K3 miner. Additionally, we were able to do some pool mining as well as some solo mining with some amazing results at first. But if you've jumped ahead, you got to go back and watch it to see kind of how that played out. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a great experience. I'm loving this miner, but honestly, I'm just concerned about more miners coming online and going to swamp or overwhelm the hash rate. What do you think about this miner? They're just so powerful and they're so efficient, dominating the mining. However, if too many of these miners come online, we're going to have an issue with trying to be profitable. I'd love to know your thoughts, so definitely drop a comment down below. And please remember to give me that big thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I really put a lot of hard work and heart into my video, and you subscribing really means a lot to me. So until next time, stay safe. I'll see you on the next video.